Hi, I'm Laurie from TimeToPlayMag.com, and I'm here with Maria, and we're playing Wordy Word from Marbles Brain Workshop. This is a game for 4 more players in 2 teams. It's just the 2 of us, so we're going to represent the 2 teams on our own. The object of the game is for the teams to create a list of words that will stump the other team. So any player can roll these 5-letter dice. How about I roll these 3 and you roll those 2? Okay. We'll see what letters we end up with. All right, so as you can see, we have these word slates, and they each have colored squares on them. And the colored squares are actually in different positions on each word slate. And we basically fill in the colored squares based on what color letter we have. So for instance, the J is on the blue square, so I have to write a J in my blue square. The red has an N, so I have to put an N in the red square. The O has a green, so you put an O in the green square. The W is on the purple dice, and I put the W in the purple square, and the F goes in the yellow square. So your word slate's gonna look like this. Then, each team flips over their timers and has to create a list of 5 words around the letters that are already filled in. So I have to come up with a word that starts with J, a word that has a W in the second as the second letter, a word that has an F as the third letter, and so on. So it's a little bit challenging because you can't just put these letters wherever you want. So let's turn over our timers and let's just see how many words we can get. There are penalties for not getting all 5 words, so you really want to try your best to get words. And you also want to make sure that they're kind of challenging, because the next step of the game, that's going to come in handy for you. Oh, let's do this. You can't do proper nouns either, so keep that in mind. Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, the W is hard.
Ooh, the J's hard.
And these timers go pretty fast, actually. I don't know. I'm just going to go with that. I'm done. My team's awesome. So when you're done filling in all 5 of your words, hopefully you've gotten all 5, then the teams who have the writers, they switch their word slates without showing the word slates to any of the team members. So when you are ready, we shall switch, and then you'll appoint a clue giver. And the clue giver then has to get his team member to guess the words on the opposite team member's slate. So let's switch. You've got to get your team to guess those words. I've got to get my team to guess these words. So, okay, it's kind of like taboo and catchphrase in the second, which is a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
So basically, if you can get your team to guess all 5 words, you could move 5 spaces on the board. For any words that aren't guessed, the other team gets to move 1 space for each non-guessed word. So after you've done that, you've completed 1 round, and you basically just play as many rounds as necessary until one team reaches the finish line, and that team is the winner. So this game really tests your vocabulary in different ways, because it challenges you to think of words using certain letters, and it's hard to come up with a word that has the letter J as the second letter, or in this case, mine was the letter W. The clue giving portion brings the fun of games such as taboo and catchphrase into the gameplay, and this is for ages 10 and up. And if you want to find out more information on this game, such as how much it costs and where to buy, then come visit TimeToPlayMag.com, your #1 source for all things play.